The Missouri primaries are set for August as MAGA conservatives look to take out establishment Republicans. Joining me now to talk about this is candidate for governor in Missouri, State Senator Bill Eigel. Senator Eigel, as always, it's great to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Right, so the polls in Missouri have repeatedly shown that Jay Ashcroft is leading the field, but there's a recent poll out of Newsmax that actually shows his lead falling. So he's now at 22% and you're at 14%. So what does this mean for that campaign? Is this a sign that the voters are ready for a MAGA candidate to take in the governor's mansion?
Absolutely. I mean, I'll be honest, we've been predicting this implosion by Jay Ashcroft for a couple of years now. But the reality is to see it actually happen in person, I think is waking up a lot of folks, especially down in Jefferson City and around the state, to realize that, yeah, you can't just win a statewide election based on your last name. So we're not surprised by that. We are surprised by just how well my message has been received and how quickly, without even spending any of the major resources of our campaign. I mean, we knew folks were going to respond, but this is really unprecedented to see somebody in my shoes as a state senator that only represents 3% of the state to already be within single digits of the lead with 70 days before the election. So we're thrilled. We're excited. My message has gotten out there faster than we could have hoped for, and folks are really looking for that bold conservative leader that's going to put Missouri at the top of the list in terms of what states are leading this country.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now, obviously, we have to talk about the Trump verdict that just happened.
Yeah.
A lot of prominent lawmakers and political commentators, that is, they're calling this a miscarriage of justice as well as a kangaroo court. Now, I remember that Senate leadership in Missouri actually tried to expel you from the state legislature just a few months ago even. So do you think that this is a part of a larger movement to target MAGA Republicans to get them out of office?
Absolutely. And it's starting with the biggest MAGA Republican of them all, Donald J. Trump. So this has been I agree with every assessment that this is a sham of justice. This is a rigged jury, rigged case from the moment they got started. It was never in doubt how this was going to turn out. We knew that for years, the Biden administration and his Democrat allies have been trying to weaponize the Department of Justice in every branch, every local branch, state level judicial branch to go after his political opponents. And although I'm sure they're considering this a short-term victory right now in the Democrat camp, I actually think this is going to just recommit the Republicans and the independents and the other Americans who just care about the institution of the Republic nationwide to come out and support Donald J. Trump for president. Now, this is also just the latest in a series of efforts by the left to silence Donald J. Trump. I mean, they have been trying to silence Donald Trump for years, when he was in office, after he left office, and I don't think that that's going to stop anytime soon. As you just mentioned, the establishment, the swamp, the status quo tried to silence me back in the Missouri Senate for having the same kind of bold, outstanding ideas that Donald J. Trump is winning the country on at the national level. So they're not going to give up power loosely. They're not going to give up power easily, which is why we're always going to have to continue to fight. And you can bet we're going to make that happen.
All right, State Senator Bill Eigel, as always, it's a pleasure to talk with you.
Thanks for having me.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.